Alright, so we're building a home haunt for 2020 this October, and the progress that we've got so far is it's going pretty good. I'm not complaining. We have a carport, and the two car garage there is going to be part of it as well, and we're getting a front face painted, which is right here. So that'll be the archway for people to walk through. Those are the two legs that'll be underneath that piece. And then that will be the skull head that'll sit on top of that, and that's the crown. And that's the face off of Captain Spaulding's gas station from House of a Thousand Corpses. If you ever seen the movie, I would really recommend you watch it. It's a good movie. But yeah, at the very end of their little dark ride, they had exit to the dark ride, and that was their little facade. And I went and picked up an old table, and I got my old cash register, and I'll have somebody sitting out here and using this. It's fully functional, but mostly just for looks. We went and picked up also a lot of free pallets. So a lot of this is made out of pallets just to try to give it that old barn rickety look. So we've got a really old, like an excuse me, a really old 20s, maybe older radio, and all the insides was taken out and replaced with it's a radio amplifier for a surround sound in your house that I picked up at Goodwill for maybe $10, and I've got a speaker underneath there for that. I screwed a power strip to that also to run all the power and everything that's in this front area. And so as soon as you walk in, so this is kind of how it's going to look. So that facade's going to sit right in the center. And then you're going to walk in. This whole thing will be boarded up, big wall here. You walk in, you'll see the register, somebody sitting behind it. And then you walk through this direction. We got an animatronic there. His little saw blades turn, he rocks back and forth and says some words. Got some skeletons. I was going to paint this wall, but we thought since we're going with the old wood look that we would keep the wood color. So we just planted some handprints on it and skeletons, put some fake chains on it, put a couple pallets in there, and you can see there's a little metal grit that's behind the whole thing, and I'll show you what that's for here in just a second. Got a couple, those are real boomers there for like hauling cars or tractors on trailers. This little guy here, the flesh and everything was made from bookbinding glue, and it looks really good. I've had a lot of people say that it looks really realistic, and he's kind of hidden in there, mostly just because he's fragile, so I didn't want people kicking him or anything, so I stuck him in behind there. Another wall there, and then it'll go out, turn this direction, and I haven't even started over here yet. This is going to be my little clown area, which I'll power it on so you can see. So starting from about that pillar there, back through here is going to be all clown stuff, circus themed. And then this is a room where somebody's going to work in here. And there's that grit I was telling you about. So if you give me 1 second here, I'm going to plug this in. There we go. Alright, so we got a battery charger, we got the ground hooked to the fence. The positive's right here, which is actually going to go on a metal meat cleaver, and we're going to bolt a wire onto this to the meat cleaver, so that way this isn't, you're not using this on that and it don't fall off. But whenever somebody walks through there, then create sparks. So that's a pretty cool little thing there. So, but this will be the exit of the carport, and it's all gonna be pumpkin themed. We got another animatronic guy right there. He's hooked up to a fog machine, and his head smokes, and it looks like he's smoldering. Then you walk outside, and then there's gonna be a little valley that goes through here, and then back through this direction. And then it's going to wrap around the back side of the garage, and this is all going to be graveyard, cemetery, and we'll have a lot of caskets and tombstones and whatnot. And then it's going to go this way, and I built these pillars and that fence. I stole it off of a YouTube video of a guy making these. And these are just little 1x2s and PVC pipe, and then I took some more this is PVC pipe as well. It's just cut down really thin to make them rings, and then I took some silicone and put in there to try to make it look like weld marks. And so I still have yet to paint it, but I took a heat gun also, and I kind of put little quirks in it like that, just to kind of make it look like bent old wrought iron. And this is made out of 2x2s, or 1x1, sorry, 1x1s, 1 foot by 1 foot, and a piece of plywood on the top with a $25 lamp from Menards. And then this is just the fake red brick wood trimming that you would buy for like your walls in your house or whatnot. Then I did the same on the bottom as I did on the top, just 1x1s that are 1 foot by 1 foot with a piece of plywood at the bottom. And then I wired the light to one of those really cheap extension cords. I just cut the plug off of the inside and wired it directly into the light. And it's pretty inexpensive. I think it costs maybe $20 to build one pillar. It costs about the same to build the fence. And then it'll go into the garage here, which, as you can see, it's a wreck right now. But it'll zigzag through here. There'll be some rooms, and it'll look a lot different than what it does right now. Everything that's in here is going to be pushed up against the wall, all the tools and whatnot, cleared out, and it will have a wall inside here, so that way everything behind the wall is not accessible to the public. Like my tool bench, there'll be a wall going in front of it all the way to the wood stove, all the way back across to the frame of that garage door. And then the same from here, from the inside the wood stove, all the way across in front of the air compressor, all the way to where that radio is. And then from the radio to that frame, we'll leave that side open there because we use the refrigerator as a prop. And this is what I'm using for the sound in the carport. So I play music through this with Bluetooth. I made a little soundtrack playlist from YouTube to play through there, and I do pay the $10 or whatever for the premium, so that way I don't have advertisements or anything popped up. These I also bought. These guys here, you put a bottle of starting fluid inside of it, which is what this is right here, starting fluid. And then whenever you hook it up to a switch, you can't just hook it directly up to the power, because it'll just blow flames out of it. And So we've got a power strip. We're going to hook it up to a power strip and have the power strip ran inside. This will be on the roof of the carport. And the reason being is because it's got a metal roof and it's away from people and it's not going to be dangerous. So there'll be a housing that it's going to be down inside, and it'll look cool from a distance, and it will be not dangerous at all. And so that's what we've got so far. I've been working on it for, I want to say probably 6 days total, and it looks like crap right now just because it's all scrap wood and pieced together, but a lot of it is made to look like that, you know, old and rickety looking, just to try to keep that appearance. But this wall was not made to look like it does. I just want to let you know that it looks like crap on accident, but it's all going to be painted black, and it'll have some of that drop net cloth that's over it, to try to hide the ugliness of it. And I picked up those signs here. Had that one custom made through Amazon, and you can put your haunt's logo or the name of your haunt on it. Which this one's called Hell on the Hill. So we got Hell on the Hill hot dogs, and then that one there was also on Amazon, just to try to give it a little bit of something on that wall. And once this is all put up a little bit more, I'll give you some more updates, but as of right now, this is what we've got. If you guys have any tips or tricks or ideas, feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you guys want to see, or some little inexpensive tricks that you could do for home haunts. As of right now, everything's just kind of been on my own and just watching what other people's done before. But I don't really like copying people a whole lot with stuff. I like to do my own thing. So, but yeah, I'm open to suggestions, so let me know something. Thanks for watching.